Hello, movie lovers! I have a surprise for you. 2025 is delivering some mind-blowing movies that no one expected. Hang tight, folks, as I'm listing down the top 10 unexpectedly cool new releases that will keep you riveted on the screen. From spine-tingling thrillers to stomach-churning horrors, these films are pushing the boundaries of what constitutes a fantastic movie. Let's get started. Number 10. Bring Her Back. Opening our list is a horror gem that's as disturbing as it is heartbreaking. The Filippo brothers, those Aussie twins responsible for Talk to Me, Bring Her Back, which takes sorrow and turns it into something horribly frightful. Sally Hawkins stars as foster mom Laura, who's overwhelmed with grief over the loss of her daughter. She adopts two step-siblings, Andy and Piper, who are also coping with the loss of someone. But dark gets dark, really dark, when demonic energy and ritualistic horrors seep in. Imagine Sally Hawkins embracing Betty Davis-esque ferocity, her visage a snarling mask of pain and malevolence. The film's creeping dread and unflinching emotional blows make it a horror ordeal you won't soon forget. It's not only frightening, it's soul-deflating at its best. You can catch this one on Prime Video for a rental that'll have you looking under the bed. Number 9. Dangerous Animals. Up next, we're diving into the ocean with Dangerous Animals, a survival horror shark movie that's far from your average Jaws ripoff. Sean Byrne's Aussie thriller stars Hassie Harrison as Zephyr, a free-spirited surfer chick from America who gets more than she's bargained for when a dalliance brings her to a deserted beach. Let's just say, sharks aren't the only threat. The trailer is a masterclass in tension building without giving away the goods, and the movie doesn't disappoint with its gory, edge-of-your-seat mayhem. Imagine sharp editing, an ominous score, and sound design that makes each splash sound like a threat. It opened in June 2025 on IFC Films and Shudder, and it's a wild ride for anyone who likes their horror on the side of adrenaline. Number 8. Warfare. Coming in at number 8 is Warfare, a movie that's all intensity in a war-torn package. Out in April 2025, this is one gritty, in-the-thick-of-it plunge into war that doesn't pull its punches. It's got visuals IMAX-worthy that set you right in the middle of the mayhem of combat, with a tale that's more about the grubby, ugly facts of survival than glory. It's stacked with a cast, and directed in such a way that you're hooked in tight, with each explosion and moment of quiet landing with a body punch. It's not a war film. It's a sensory overload that lets you feel the gravity of every choice. If you enjoy films that don't merely tell, but let you experience, Warfare is a must-watch in cinemas. Number 7. Presence. Slipping into position. 7 is Presence, a Steven Soderbergh experiment that's as unsettling as it is intelligent. Out in January 2025, this is a ghost story retold from the other side. A haunted house movie, straight from the ghost's mouth. Yeah, you heard me. Think about a camera drifting through a house, picking up on all the anxious moments as a family disintegrates under otherworldly pressure. Soderbergh's talent for condensed, streamlined storytelling shows here, with a cast that makes the terror believable without going over the top. It's more about the creeping sense of being observed than jump frights. You can see this on Peacock. And believe me, it's the type of film that'll see you checking your locks at night. Number 6. Friendship. Then, something different. Friendship, a dark comedy that's both funny and insane. Coming to theaters in May 2025, this one's directed by Andrew DeYoung and features Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd. Robinson is Craig, a dude so desperate to belong, he's effectively a walking cringe. Meet Paul Rudd as Austin, the coolest guy in the world, and sporting a mustache out of Anchorman. But this isn't a standard bromance. Craig's fixation turns dark, like a 2020 Travis Bickle with a chuckle track. The comedy is savage, the stakes are ridiculous, and there's a toad gland scene that'll leave you laughing. Watch it on Max for a comedy that's funny and off-putting in equal measure. Number 5. The Ballad of Wallace Island. Midpoint, we have The Ballad of Wallace Island, an offbeat dramedy that's all cozy anarchy. Out in March 2025, this movie is based on a 2007 short and sees washed-up folk singer Herb, played by Tom Basden, lured to a desert island by superfan Charles, played by Tim Key. The twist? Charles invited Herb's former girlfriend Nell, played by Carey Mulligan, and the cringe is top-notch. It's a mix of witty banter, grief, and folk music vibes that feels like a warm hug with a sharp edge. The cast's chemistry is electric, and the script dances between satire and heartfelt moments. Catch it in theaters for a story that's as charming as it is bittersweet. Number 4. Black Bag. At number 4, we've got Black Bag, a spy thriller that's slicker than a martini on ice. Steven Soderbergh's back, and this time he's got a March 2025 opening that's all about spying and deception. Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett are George and Catherine, MI6 operatives and married couple. When a mole invades their world, trust becomes complicated and the stakes become astronomically high. Imagine a dinner party and someone spiking the roast with truth serum. Yep, it's that crazy. David Koepp's script is sharp, and the ensemble, including Regé-Jean Page and Naomi Harris, brings the heat. Stream it on Peacock for a thriller that's equal parts brains and charisma. Number 3. Sinners. Taking the bronze is Sinners, a genre-bending vampire tale from Ryan Coogler that's unlike anything you've seen. Released April 2025, it's about twin brothers, both played by Michael B. Jordan, attempting to open a juke joint in 1930s Mississippi. The music's so hot, it's attracting some very undead patrons. This isn't horror. It's a Southern Gothic epic on the themes of race, freedom, and soul-wrenching music. Haley Steinfeld gives a knockout performance, and the cinematography is straight fire. And there's a post-credit scene that'll blow your mind. Stream it on Max for a movie that's as intellectually stimulating as it is suspenseful. Number 2. Superman. At number 2 is Superman from James Gunn, a July release in 2025 that's bringing fresh energy to the superhero genre. This isn't your standard origin story drag. It's quick, optimistic, and full of heart, with visual appeal that bursts like a comic book brought to life. The cast, topped by a youthful Man of Steel, brings enthusiasm that's been absent from DC for decades. It's not about saving the planet. It's about why one would go to the trouble. The pace is engaging, and the narrative never gets bogged down in rebooting baggage. See it in theaters for a shot of straight-up idealistic heroism. Number 1, 28 Years Later. And the number 1 position belongs to 28 Years Later, the zombie sequel we didn't know we needed. Out in June 2025, Danny Boyle and Alex Garland reunite to produce a masterpiece that's equal parts brutal and beautiful. Set in a quarantined UK that's been devastated by the rage virus, it takes in a father and son, played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Alfie Williams, on a deadly adventure. Jodie Comer and Ralph Fiennes are the scene stealers here, with performances that will shatter your heart. This is not a zombie movie. It's an exploration of loss, love, and survival, with imagery that is akin to a fever dream. It's out now in theaters, and believe me, you'll want to catch this on the big screen. As we say goodbye, let's give some honorable mentions. Ballerina, releasing in June 2025, is a John Wick spin-off featuring Ana de Armas kicking some serious butt. Action lovers, this one's for you. Last Breath, releasing in February 2025, is a gripping survival thriller that'll leave you holding your breath. And F1, releasing in June 2025, is a fast-paced racing film with Brad Pitt that's predictable but crazily entertaining, with race scenes that'll leave your heart in your throat. All 3 are worth a visit. And there you have it, the top 10 surprisingly great movies of 2025 that are totally worth your time. Horror, comedy, or epic blockbusters. It's got something for you. Which one's yours? Share it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Kinelight for all the movie goodness. Until next time, pop the popcorn and head out to the cinema or your living room. See you at the movies.